Welcome back, folks. We're in March. It is near the end of March, though, so we have to get our butts rolling on getting stuff done. We got some field work we want to do. Let's grab our thingy doodler collectible of justice to start the episode. Collect that. We only have 6 left, so we are almost out of them. Let's take a run to the farm here quick. There we go. All right, so if you guys remember, we left off with some logging. Now, this episode, we got to change it up because we have no choice. We have grass. We have to get in these fields in March if we're going to try to get anything done. Now, the big field, too, here, I think we are going to go with sorghum. And I believe that is the next month that is planted, right? Yeah, so we can't plant it this month. But we do need to get a planter. And, with our main tractor being this guy, we're a little limited on our options of what we do have. We can't get much power, but we need to get one that's a little bit bigger. So we probably won't be able to get one that does all the functions at once. It might be just a seeder. And I'm guessing it's going to be an older style pull behind seeder. That's 125. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We need something that's like, what is the horsepower of ours? Small. It is 80. So we have to keep that in mind. So let's go back into seeders and kind of want to make the decision with you guys here. We're looking for, oh, we could use this one. 65.2. And it does look like it does fertilize. Oh, that's interesting. It's only 6 grand as well. This one's 35, 3 meters. This one was 5.2, so that one's bigger. So I think we might go that route. Let's see what else we have for options. We're going to be pretty limited with the horsepower we're starting with. And I don't want to just try to jump to a bigger tractor. Not that we have the money anyway, but I think this is the one we're going to go for. Dual ribbed. Oh, that's odd. Alright, so we don't need a license plate, but I think because our tractor is a farm out, we're going to go with something green here. Alright, let's go pick it up at the shop. Wow, well, some mistakes have been made. As you can see, I can't even attach that tractor. So, instead of getting a new seeder, that seems to be the seeder we're going to get. We're going to try to get a tractor that actually can pull that. I have one in mind that I don't think we've ever used before. Now, while I didn't want to go buying a tractor this episode, we don't have much of a choice. So we have this one at 85. Yeah, let's do this one. Michelin's rear twins. No, let's just do wheel weights. Not really. We don't want a cab. Front, I guess that lights are okay. We could front attacher, right? Oh, okay. It's just weights or nothing. We're probably gonna want the front weights. We're not gonna put a loader on this. We do have a tractor with a loader. So, oh, that's 32 grand. Oh gosh. Wow, that is quite the penny for this tractor. You know what? We have to do it though, because if we don't, we can't seed. And hopefully this tractor works. I have not tested it, but I'm assuming it does. If not, we're in a world of hurt. Oh my gosh, this little tractor pulling that thing. Alright, well I guess it really ain't that much smaller. Let's try hooking it up. And I have named it Little Red. Alright, so we do have that. I'm going to have to grab... How much seed does this bad boy hold here? Boy, it really does not say. 1,600, but it could be one of each. All right, so I have to go grab the John Deere and get some forks on it to load up some stuff here. Since we're going to use this seeder out in the field and probably need to refill it, we're going to actually go with the Bobcat method, and we can bring the seed right out to it. Now, we're not sure. Oh, you know what? That means we can't use bags, though. What's the price difference? Oh, okay, it's not really that much. So let's do like 4 of them and 4 solid fertilizers. All right, now down the road, we want to be completely self-sufficient. We want to be able to do all of this on our own. So let's go grab, let's see. Let's grab, also, by the way, speaking of this Bobcat, hopefully you guys saw the last week's episode of the real life Bobcat and the real Dirty 30 and some of the other stuff we have. Oh, so this is going to be easier to fill from the back, but we can fill it this way. So, alright, looks like it's full there. So this thing doesn't hold a ton of seed, it doesn't look like. So we're gonna have to, oh gosh. Let's just, come on, shake it loose. There we go. There we go. Now it should come off. There we go. That makes me a little nervous how many times we're gonna have to refill this bad boy. But with that being said, let's go ahead and fill this last part. Oh, does it not have a fertilizer area? Oh, there it is. Alright, I could have swore I had one. Alright, so I'm going to load these bad boys up on the trailer and we're going to take it out to the field. Yeah. And I'll meet you out there, folks. Alright, we are over to our first field. These 2 little fields, by the way, are going to become grass. We got the line perfectly right. You can see the nitrogen is 10 kilograms per hectare. So with precision farming, that changes. You're not throwing down a random amount of fertilizer for every crop on every soil type. It's going to be different for each one. So if we pop into here, we can see the, well, we don't have variable seed rate for the grass, but the application for the nitrogen, it is going to automatically, because I have it turned on, it is going to start. So let's lower the seeder. And can we turn on the seeder, actually? Oh, it's lowered. It should just do it, yeah. So if you guys don't know about this seeder in real life, the reason there's only a lower option, by the way, is because this seeder, and you're probably wondering how this tractor could pull a seeder this big. Well, it's because the seeder's power comes from its own implement tires. It doesn't actually come from the tractor. There's no PTO on seeders like this in real life. They're running off them tires off the seeder itself. And that makes it so the tractor just has to pull it. It doesn't have to do anything else. So it looks like, here, let's lift. Let's get this turned around. We don't want to accidentally plant grass in here. So the tractor's really not doing much work, even though this is a pretty big seeder. Now, the reason more seeders don't do this is it's not very accurate. It's good, but not compared to the new seeders that are out there in real life. So it looks like it's using a lot. So now you can see the application rate on that left side. It's saying plus 55. So it must mean that it needs 65. Yeah, and it's perfect. So we're actually getting this laid down pretty good. Now it does look like this seeder is actually gonna, I mean, we might not even have to reload this bad boy. I mean, we will for the big field, obviously, but not necessarily for this field. You know, they are right about the 80 horsepower on this thing. It definitely requires 80. I don't think we could have gotten away with less. Once we drop this seeder in the ground, it takes, this is an 85 horse tractor, and it does seem to take all 85 horse of it uh, to actually keep her going at. Well, actually, I think the working speed is faster. I don't think it can actually pull it at the full working speed. Let's check what the working speed is on this seeder. In real life, this working speed on this seeder would never be 9 miles an hour or 11, because I think they're going to claim that this seeder can work at 11. In real life, you're looking at like 4.5 to 6.5 miles an hour that thing could work. So where is our seeder? It says it can work at 11. So our tractor isn't even being able to fully get out of this. So eventually, we're probably going to want 100 horse for this seeder. But honestly, I'm okay with it. It's working. We're putting seed into the ground. And, you know, and 9 miles an hour is no joke. I'm pretty happy with how it's going because I think the other seeder is smaller and is 6 miles an hour. And I don't know that we would have really wanted to do that. So we do have grass going in here. I would like to get to animals. This series is going to be a little bit different because we're going to get started on stuff a little quicker than we have on like No Man's Land because we're going to have a pretty awesome farm when it's all said and done. I want this to be a crazy big farm. Alright, so really quickly before we keep going, let's go double check. 122% expected yield. And it will need to be rolled. Okay. That's something we're going to have to definitely look into. But you can see everything's perfect. The lime, the pH value, that's lime. That's perfect. And the nitrogen is perfect. And because of that, with precision farming, we're going to get a bigger yield bonus. Now, we're going to get a penalty at some point because we're not using very efficient equipment. So our environmental score is going to go down, and we do get bonuses to this as well. So if you guys notice, when we sold the logs and whatnot, we were getting a bonus, and that's our environmental bonus. Now that's actually, I'm gonna assume, gonna go down because we did rock picking and we did plowing as well on this field. Oh, did I? Oh, I unlowered. Oh, all right. I got to pay attention to that. But we're getting it in the ground. So let's do a little montagey bit here, folks. Now, because of this soil type, this is sandy loam, we still have the perfect values, and it says 55 for fertilizer, that's nitrogen. And so it's a different fertilizer in a different yield bonus. So expected yield bonus is 98. I think if we roll that, that'll go to 100. And I think that's something we're going to have to do, actually. So let's go take a look at the other. There we go. And you can see, yeah, that one was sandy loam. This one is loam. And this field is going to be really beneficial to us. So we're going to have to definitely work on getting a roller here in the next episode. But you can see we're starting to get going with our farming. And then all in the next episode, I think we're going to plant this field and roll this field probably right away. I don't want to have to mow this grass down right away. but if we roll it right away, we should get a big bonus repeatedly on this grass field. So I'll see you in the next episode. It's rainy as heck. Hopefully you're having a much better day than what's going on in this game. We'll see you next time, folks.